Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday technical analysis video brought to you by the creators of Proprietary Price, Pattern, and Time methodology. Learn the PPT and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. The date is Thursday, December 6th, 2012. All right, guys, let's get right into it. The markets are hovering flat to slightly higher. The real leader today is the NASDAQ, which was the laggard yesterday. The reason is Apple's up today. So yesterday, Apple was down. It crushed the NASDAQ while the S&P and the Dow were slightly positive. And then today, we see the NASDAQ actually bouncing back, and that's helping the NASDAQ be the best gainer today across the board, while the Dow and S&P are barely positive or just slightly positive. So right now, we have the S&P up about 2.5 points. The NASDAQ is up 0.5% or 15 points, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up about 13 points on the day. Now, the beauty of today's action, folks, is that it gave us volatility. Now, volatility is key for trading, whether you're a swing trader or a day trader. So whether you hold something overnight for a couple days or you hold it literally for seconds on an intraday basis, that's what you're looking for. That's what a true day trader or a swing trader wants to see, the volatility. Now, today was Apple's day, and this we nailed, guys, and I tell you this seriously. People in the intraday stock chat, which is a membership here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, they nailed it because of the call we gave out, and the money they brought in was humongous. I told them this morning that Apple was going to go down at least to 525 and it would flush below. I said once it gets down below 525, start nibbling on it and pick it up. Sure enough, on the opening candle, Apple flushed down below 525 to a low of 518. Our members were buying between 518 up to about 523. All right, so a $5 range of buying down here, and the stock went literally after that on to reverse with a bottoming tail. This is a bottoming tail, so by the end of the candle, it was a bottoming tail. This is the 10-minute chart, by the way. So a bottoming tail by the end, which made us obviously know that it was going to head higher. The stock continued to rally to the point that it hit 553 today. So imagine buying Apple early in the first 10 minutes of the trading day at, let's say, 520 or 522 or 523. The stock rallied $30 in the next hour or two just alone for members here. I had members that literally took $5, $10, $15 in profits on Apple in just a matter of minutes this morning. That's the way to start it. Another trade we took this morning was on FreeportMcMoran. FreeportMcMoran was a no-brainer. This morning, the stock, remember yesterday, they announced that they had bought out two companies, McMoran Exploration and Plain Energy, whatever it was called. The point is, the stock got crushed yesterday. Today, it gaps and pushes down. I said to them very clearly, I said, this thing drops to about $30.75. You can be a buyer. It flushes on the first candle down to about a low of $30.65. Everyone's buying around $30.70, $30.75 here. Within the next couple candles, it rallies all the way back to $31.25. Think about that. Just assume you bought it at $30.75. That was my entry. Imagine if you held it for a matter of 10 minutes and made 50 cents on it. Anyways, this is just what it's all about, folks. I mean, this is the beauty of it. In turning to the swing trade side, let's talk a little bit of action about the swing trade side. I'll give you guys a little sense about that. All right. Last night in the research center. Now, the research center is geared towards swing traders and investors. It's more of some, people that can't day trade 24/7, so they go to the research center, and we teach them our proprietary technical analysis, the PPT methodology. We give them swing trade alerts, daily videos, you name it, it's all in there. So, basically, last night, I gave them a swing trade alert setup that called for Baidu to go to $85.85. All right, now, mind you, yesterday it closed at $88.12. So I basically was saying, hey, listen, it's going to flush down. The stock today flushes down to $85.96. Now, we didn't get filled. I was at $88.85, but it came within 11 cents. Think about the accuracy of that. 11 cents of the level I gave out based on proprietary methodology and strategies known as PPT methodology. I mean, that's how accurate this stuff is. So I don't care if you're a swing trader, an investor, or a day trader. you apply the methodology, you're going to put yourself in an 80 to 90% success rate, and that's what we bat. Right? I was just doing the trades, going over the trades recently, and literally, I think we had, again, 10 winners in the last month and a half in the research centers that swing trades, 10 winners in the swing trade just in the last 6 weeks, and you had 1 loser and 1 flat trade. So out of 12 trades, 1 loser and 1 flat. I mean, you're batting literally 80, 90%. Hedge funds don't do that. Institutions don't do that. We do it here. And the methodology, what's so beautiful about the PPT methodology is it tells you when to get out. So most people buy a stock and they hold it for years and they're down 20%, 50%, 70%. The methodology tells you when the stock is failed that move, and therefore you cut it for 50 cents loss, 2% loss. You know, you cut it so easily that it's a no-brainer. You just move on, and then you start making 10% there, 5% there, 7% profit there. And then, okay, yeah, you took a loss there, you know, for 2% or 5%, but right back to 10% winners, left and right. Now, interestingly enough, Baidu has a bottoming tail on the chart now. That actually looks pretty good. Chinese stocks are doing very, very well. Sina pushing up a little bit here, up 68 cents. A little bit of a bounce there. Let's go back to the intraday on the spiders and just take a look here. We'll cover it. Really what you're seeing here is just a kind of a volatile move in between the moves. So you have this high here, and look at this. So I can kind of connect these highs here. So you have this high connected to this high, and then I can actually take these lows and connect them right here. So you actually have a triangular pattern here on the spiders that's kind of intriguing, because this tells you at some point you're going to break out. When you break out above this line, or if you do, you probably easily go to this high, maybe even higher. And if you break down through this line, then you actually should flush all the way down, probably down to this area down here. I mean, this market's getting ready to make a move. We've had kind of, ever since yesterday's big reversal, you've had 2 sideways choppy moves. Now the question is, which way is it going to go? Right now, I favor the upside a little bit. All right, just based on how things are looking, I favor the upside a little bit, but where we're currently trading intraday. We'll see if that's the case by the end of the day. If you do get below this line on a closing basis here intraday, though, things could change very, very quickly, so be aware of that. Looking at some other stocks out there. So we know Apple had a monstrous reversal today. Apple right now is up about $7.50, but again, the reversal is really where it's all at. Google's up, Baidu's up, Amazon's flat. Amazon's actually showing a little weakness today, which makes me think, again, it could start to fall. Stock really extended here, but a lot will have to do with the market, obviously. Financials are doing well today, but not as well as yesterday. Yesterday, they led the market. Bank of America just had an insanely good day. Today, we're seeing more of a flattish day on most financials. Goldman, JPM, flat on the day. Let's take a look at Bank of America here. Yeah, BAC is actually down 3 cents. But again, look at the big move yesterday on the daily chart here. Not surprising to see that change up. Chevron and Exxon flat on the day. There are trade setups coming forth, guys. Again, we've been in a little bit of a choppy range lately. The setups are coming, though. Let's rock it. Let's keep making money. Just keep your head down. Learn the methodology. You learn the PPT methodology, you will profit for life. All right, and that's the beauty of it. So come to InTheMoneyStocks.com, take the 7-day free trial, learn the methodology, become an elite trader. Be better than the institution. Start taking money from them instead of them all your life losing to them, your 401k, your IRA, your investment accounts. The institution's kind of Wall Street stealing your money. You start taking it back today. Join us. Talk to you soon. Take care.